Hey guys, what's poppin'? How you guys doing? Welcome back to Check Stocks. Boom. Welcome back. Yeah, if you are new to my channel, subscribe because subscribing is the best thing you can do now. Namaste. What I'll say is make sure you subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. You really mean a lot. You really mean a lot to my life. I love you. I'll just no, I know. I don't know. Well, today's video is going to be little up because I'm going to be doing a story time with you guys. A story time. So today's story time is gonna be about my jam. When I wrote my jam. Yeah, my jam. Bleh. So I wrote my jam on I think March-ish. I'm not sure. So jam is like the full meaning of jam is joint admission matriculation board, I think. Well, jam is just an exam that people write to maybe use as a subside, or maybe I don't know how to explain it, but it's just an exam. Simple. It's just an exam for SS3 students. Sometimes SS2 students write jam. But yeah, so it's a story time about when I wrote my jam. So the day before we wrote our jam, because it was not only me that wrote the jam in my class, we're like all together we're three. That is me and two girls. So I was a science student. No, I am a science student. So we're two science students and one art student. So the day before we wrote the jam, we read, like in the morning, afternoon we read. So the night before we wrote the jam, we are like so stupid. We're thinking of how to make, not like how to make, how to blow. Let me see how to blow. We're thinking, okay, we'll do this video, we'll post it on Instagram. We're going to make it pop. It's going to be K-popping. So after that, we're like, guy, that we need to read tomorrow is jam, because the way the past set was like jam is hard, you guys need to read. So that fear, not like we're actually afraid, but that's, would I say, we're like scared somehow though, but we're not like, we're like, it's just jam, it's just an exam, we have written GCU, so jam will just be okay for us. So we're like, okay, let's just read a little. So when we're now reading, they were like, prep was over, and we're like, wow, we couldn't even read for up to 30 minutes because we have just been talking throughout the whole prep. So after we had no choice, we just started going to the hostel. So now I went to the hostel. I was like, guys, let me call my dad. So I called my dad. My dad now prayed for us. We were like, okay, you guys are going to pass your jam. Everything is going to be okay for you guys. And we're like, amen, 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 because we really needed the prayers. So the most funniest thing about our jam was where they posted us. Guys, they posted us in like, wow, jam was really vexing. I don't know whether jam was vexing for us or jam was vexing for, I don't know. We school in Lagos and they posted me in Abeokuta. Why would they do that? They posted me in Abeokuta. They posted Vanessa. I don't know that it's Vanessa or I think they posted Vanessa and Cherry in the same state, but like very far from Lagos State. So the day of our jam. So I woke up that morning. Immediately I woke up. So after we finished doing our normal whatever in the hostel, I now came out. I've taken my bath and stuff like that. I dressed up. So I will cack up for the exam. So after that, I just like prayed for like a few minutes, and I came out from the hostel. Then the next thing, I just looked up like all my classmates were like, guy, it's time for jam. So it was such a very like, would I say, a very somehow experience that morning. So after we finished eating our breakfast, we now had to gather up in our class. We just like had some few prayers, some few goals that we are going to get. Let me see. This one will say, okay, I'm targeting this, I'm targeting this, I'm targeting this. God help me. So after that, we now like settled with the teachers we're going with because we can't go alone because it's a very far place. So this person was with this teacher, this person was with this teacher, this person was with this teacher. Then we had a ring or a ring leader, a ring teacher. I don't know how to describe it. That was going to take us because the place was really far. So in the bus or in the car that was taking us, so as we're going. We could not say anything, or we could not actually talk that much in the car because teachers were there. And we're like, would I say shy? Even though we used to see the teachers every day, I don't know why we're shy, but we felt so alone. But in the process though, I didn't know what just happened to me. I just started thinking rubbish. I was like, just imagine this car should stop and we should not be able to write our job. Just imagine, I don't know, I just started thinking rubbish. So the two of them, they were like, guy, what was all this? Why do you like thinking negative? Like, why can't you think positive? Stuff like that. So they were not angry at me for like half of the trip. So afterwards, now I now started talking positive. That guy, don't worry, we'll pass. So they were not like happy with me again. So after Chin was the first person we dropped because her location was not that far. It was actually far, but not that far. Let me say like a 30 minutes, 1 hour drive before where she was writing her jam. Then Vanessa's location was like 1 hour away from her own or 2 hours because we stopped at the wrong place. Then we now had to go again. There it was not my turn. We're starting the jam, like the exam by I think 2 or 1. I'm not sure. I think either 2 or 1. And I was still on the road by 11 o'clock. And I was going to Abeokuta. Guys, I was really scared. Because that the night before, my mom was telling them that I should be transported to Abeokuta that night or that day. But my school didn't want to listen because they were like, the DS have said, she has said that I have to go the next day, which was the jam day. So I was really scared. I was like, I pray I'm going to make it in time, stuff like that. And it was funny, I just started sleeping. I didn't know what entered me. I just started sleeping because I was like, if I don't get there in time, it's their fault. But in other hands, if I fail, it's none of their business. So I was like really scared. So after everything, we made it there by 12 or is it by 1? If we're having the exam by 2, we made it there by 1 or by 12. I'm not actually sure. I forgot. So when we went there, I was like, cause I was really scared because I was the only person there. Not like only person of my class there because we're posted in different places. So I was really scared that wow, I don't even have anyone to talk to. I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody here at all. So who am I expected to talk to? Who am I going to talk to? Who am I going to do this with? So immediately I was still in the bus, so I just told the teacher that carried me. I was like, excuse me sir, I need a snack. So he was like, okay, this is a university, you can get anything, you can get rice, you can get, like, sir, I just need a drink and stuff like that. So you were like, okay, you see that supermarket over there, go get something. So like, you see that this man does not understand what I was saying. Sir, come and buy for me. That's what I was saying because I'm a type of shy person when it gets to places I don't know. Because Abeokuta, I am not even like. So when I had, let me see, when I gathered the courage to go there, after I now bought my drink, I brought fresh shoe and whatever. So after I now bought it, and I went back to the bus. And the next thing my teacher just said is, okay, Chimobi, I'm going to, I want to go see my family. I'll come meet you later. We're like, does this man want to leave me? He wants to abandon me here. We're like, don't worry, you'll be okay. Just when it's time, just go over there, talk to some people on how you're going. Oh, like, doesn't this man understand me? I'm not that sociable to people I don't know, even to another state. Guy, I'm in a different state. I'm not even in Lagos. So he was like, don't worry, you'll be able to associate with people and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, sir, because I had no choice. It was my teacher. So when he left, so it was like 1. So an hour to the exam. So I was like, wow. I now gathered up courage. I now went to go and sit down over with some of the exam people. So as I now went to sit down there, all of them were looking so frightening because I was like, I will not say I was the youngest there, but my face and their face did not like when I don't even know what to say, but they were looking as if they were angry. Most of them were either reading, most of them were eating, most of them were having calls, most of them were making plans for jobs and stuff like that. So I was like really, really nervous. I was really, really scared. I was like anxieties were all over my body. So after that, I was, let me say, 1:30. I now gathered up courage. Imagine after staying there for 30 minutes, and I gathered up courage and I spoke to one person that was like, hey guy, because it was a guy. I was like, hey guy, when is your time for the exam? He was like 2 o'clock. I was like, wow, same as me. So from there when I started talking, I was even surprised that wow, I spoke to this person because I'm not even actually good with talking to people that much. Especially when I'm in a different state. Guys, I was in Abeokuta. So it's like a Yoruba state, I think. So I was like really, really scared. So after I spoke with him, it was not time for the exam. Guys, it was time for my JAMB exam, the exam that would change my life. So I stood up. Because you have to run, because if you don't run, you will not make it in time for the line. And if you don't make it in time for the line, you will have to stay at the back of the line. So I had to jazzy up. Niggas, I gotta run. So as I ran, I made it up to the first, like to the line. So and I got there, the woman was checking. They had a woman and a man. So the woman is for the ladies, the man is for the guys. So the woman was checking. The woman was like, remove every single thing that is with you. Every single, only thing that you have to have is your pen, your whatever. So I was like really scared. I was like, let them know I'll put something inside my pocket too, blah blah blah. So I really like checked myself and stuff like that. So after I got in, I went to sit down at my number. So and I saw that at my number, the girl sitting beside me was an art student. So when we started writing the exam, the only thing I just said was, God, take control, because my mom always tells me wherever you go to just tell the Lord to take control. So as we are about to start the exam, I just said, Lord, take control, because I had a few ideas of what we're going to write or what we're going to see, but it's jam. Questions can come from anywhere, just what anywhere. So like, God, please take control. So when we started writing the exams, I started with English. So when I like finished doing my English, I finished writing everything and stuff like that. When I did not even know, because it's my first time writing jam, I did not even know that there was a timer. I did not even know that you can select the subject. I'm really dumb. I did not even know that you can select the subject you want to do first. So when I actually knew, I was like, wow. So I can even do this. But the most funniest thing and the thing I thank God for was I finished before the time. Before I realized that something like that was even going on. So when I looked at my time, jam is for like I think 120 minutes. So when I looked at my time, I still had like, let me say, 80 minutes left. So I was like, wow, so I really finished early. So I really tried my best. I cross-checked. I went back again. I deleted some answers that like I thought were wrong. So I kept the right answer that I thought were correct. So I was just like really, really giving it my all and stuff like that. So after I finished cross-checking, so it was that time to press submit. Guys, to press submit is like one of the hardest things, because once you have pressed that submit, there is no going back. There is no going back. Totally, you can't go back, you can't go front. Everything has ended. Your whole exam have ended. So I was like, God, please, this is what I want to use and surprise people. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. So I pressed submit. So when I pressed the submit, I was like, wow, okay, yeah, it's over. So I stood up. When I stood up, I now went outside. I was like part of the first 10 to finish. Yeah, I finished. So when I finished and I went outside, I met the driver. The driver was like, how did I do in the exam? I was like, I did well, because I'm a science student. I had to write English, physics, chemistry, biology, 3 science subjects, like in 120. How? So I really thanked God, Sha. So after I now finished, I now went back inside the car. So we're now going, because since I was the last person they dropped, I was the first person they picked up. Then as we're now going, we're now picking others. I was not asking them how was their exam. This all tell me that wow, the whole hall was so noisy, blah blah blah. We're like, wow, your hall was so different from my hall, because my hall was so quiet. CCC cameras everywhere. Even though you wanted to do dubs, everywhere is just so quiet and stuff like that. So it was really a really fun experience. So that's the end of my story time. Hope you enjoyed this story time because I really did. So if you want to write jam, or let me say you're about to write any external exam, just keep it cool. It's all going to be fine. All you just need to do is read your books, pray, and meditate, and it's all going to be fine. So hope you guys love this video. I really love this video. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn on your post notifications for more videos, make sure you like and everything. Make sure you stay safe, make sure you stay home.